Hey, howdy. So yeah, I'm gonna play some Battle Blocks. Not gonna be on Xbox Live. Oh, by the way, this is also freaking Ronifer. So yeah, we're just gonna do a nice little normal mode on Battle Blocks. Haven't actually played this in quite some time. I don't think I have actually played this. Maybe I have, I don't know. But what the heck? I don't know, I'm down with that. That works. Fuck yeah, okay. But yeah, so I was supposed to start the channel a while back ago.
Good evening, boys and girls, ladies, and a gentleman. Turn the lights down low and shut your faces as I wrap you in the cozy blanket of a story. A story as heartwarming and soft as a mother's kiss. Or is it? Shh. Once upon a time, there was a boat. Now, this wasn't just any boat, children. It was a ship full of friends, hundreds of friends, best friends, one and all. A veritable friendship it was. Get it? But it wouldn't be very ladylike of me if I didn't mention the most noteworthy friend on board, Hattie Hattington. Say hi to Hattie. Hattie was like king friend of Friendship Kingdom, best friend to one and all, and the walking definition of handsome gentleman. Now, one fine morning, Hattie and pal set out for a new, exciting adventure. What fantastic wonders would they discover this time? Perhaps they'd come across a scary ghost ship. Perhaps they'd find an island made entirely of candy. Perhaps they'd meet a band of scary, swashbuckling pirates and join forces to find an island made entirely of candy. Who knew? But it didn't matter. So long as they were together, there were smiles to be had and adventures to be shared. Now today, 'twas a day like any other adventure-y day. Spirits were uncrushably high, everyone was singing and dancing and having a jolly time. When suddenly the ocean was all like surprise, and a huge, massive storm brewed out of nowhere. Whooshoo, 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 shoo. Boy, that was quick. Whooshoo, shoo, shoo. And there was thunder, boom, and the lightning, boom, and the wind, boom, whooshoo, shoo, shoo. And like that, it was over. Is everyone okay? Said Hattie. I don't know what I'd do if I lost even one of you, Hattie continued. But the eye of the storm is very misleading, children. Never turn your back on it because the ocean was all like psych, and it came back even bigger this time, twice as big. Whooshoo, shoo, shoo. As if Poseidon himself extended his hand in friendship and they spat in his mouth. Whooshoo, shoo, shoo, shoo. Boy, he was pissed. He was mad. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Then the rain came down like a shower of bullets. And the floorboards were buckling and creaking and breaking, and pieces of their ship were raining down like shards of broken dreams. And then Reginald comes upstairs and he's all like, I say, gentlemen, I do believe we're in quite a spot of bother. And everyone else was like, really? What tipped you off, genius? And then Hattie was all like, hey, be nice. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Huge giant waves thrashed the boat to and fro and to, carelessly sprinkling friend after friend into the cold, unforgiving abyss of the deep, dark ocean. Everyone was screaming like, help me! Splash! Splash! And there was this huge whale like, and made it super scary. And I think there was a shark. Yep, there he is. Oh God! And then Hattie was all like, hold on to your butts. Land ho! And bang, bang, bang! Smash! A shipwreck, as foretold by their fate books of fate. And while it seems like the end, this is merely the beginning of another fantastic journey for the brave crew of the SS Friendship.
Well, okay. So,
Strange, mysterious island.
that,
The shore is riddled with little friend-sized
if that is not
I guess the tide
an
brought them
identical
there.
start to the whole new year of 2020, I don't know what else would. But that does give me
Go inside.
let's go inside
The
first.
door.
Actually no, let's, you know what,
Anytime.
we're gonna, oh, fuck me, we are gonna, oh wait, no, yeah, let's do that, because let's make a very good point, and that is, we're gonna do the story mode, but fuck it, let's do it like this fucking year has been. Just go fucking insane with it.
Cool and good things, and not dumb and stupid things.
So, Let's just go fucking at it. Yeah. Okay. Seen this shit. Okay, cool. Yep, cool. Can we? No.
Turn the lights down low
Don't.
and shut your faces as I wrap you in the cozy blanket of a story. A story as heartwarming and soft as what a strange
Hey, cool.
island. And what's this? The shore
Alright.
is riddled with little friend-sized
But yeah, no. So I was supposed to do this a while ago. Probably like
But where have they gotten to?
start this channel like
Maybe our friends came in here to take shelter from the rain. That's
back
smart.
in
What a
December,
gloomy place.
I think,
Ever heard of spring cleaning?
or roughly around then. But I ended up not starting it until about now-ish because I have, as people would say, I've had other priorities to get caught up. But those priorities turned into being a fucking headache that I just decided to not let it finish. And
Oh, happy day. It's Hattie. And look, he's made some wonderful new friends. Ooh,
after
how thoughtful.
hearing
Wait a
some
second, I don't think that was
what do you
a
call it?
present. Those
Hearing
guys aren't
some
wonderful new
shit
friends,
talk
are
from
they? Just stay hidden
some
in
buddies of
the
mine
dark.
that
They haven't seen you yet.
I had made
Oh, no,
a
they see you.
deal
Bet your
to
life
start the
this is gonna be
channel
good.
back then. I was like, fuck it, why not? So my other prearrangements or prior engagements were I was supposed to what do you call it? Work on supposed to be working on a render right now. Actually, yeah, that is let me actually introduce myself a little bit more. So my name's Ronnie, i.e. Ronifer, and I am a animator and firefighter. And so actually, I'm actually more of a 3D journalist and firefighter. But right now, I'm actively working as a firefighter in my local city, and I am working on my portfolio for animation and for actually anything in general, like in the sense of that. In the sense of that, I'm just looking for anything, work of any way, like, what do you call it, either doing modeling, texturing, not so much, but, like, just anything of that sort. My real passion is animation, though, though I just haven't had a lot of, time to work on that shit. I've been working a lot more on, fluid simulations recently, which, that is my, what do you call it? That is what I was waiting for. Right now, I was working on a campfire scene, and I wanted to go for a 1 minute and 30 seconds video, because I have a radio in it, and I was gonna have the radio be, useful, and actually play music across it. Because I'm not trying to make money off this, it's just a project to just show skills, and I don't need the music, it just, lightens up the mood, shows off a little bit more, and gives a better vibe of the scene that I'm making. So what I did instead was, right now it was supposed to be going to 2,400 frames, and it finished it, which was impressive and made me happy, and I was over the moon with this revelation that I was gonna have all of my shit done, but then alright, you need to not. Can you just yeah, there, awesome. But I was just gonna wait for 2,400 frames to be done, but what ended up happening was I found out that halfway through those frames, about frame 9, or no, actually not even halfway. My bad. I have actually. It's been a while. I forgot what it was at. But I had been at about 900 or 1,000 frames, and you gotta be fucking joking, right, bud? Okay. But I was at about 900 something frames or 1,000 frames, one of the two, and it decided that instead of using the camera it's been on for the last 900,000 frames, it was gonna do instead a nice just main camera, which completely screws up my like of what I was actually trying to target, and was showing off a little bit that I was trying to hide in the scene. So now I have to let it re-render, which that render on my PC alone at 1080p 60 frames per second took about almost 2 months. Yeah, and I was so happy when I thought it was done, and then I was instantly just done with the project when I found out the frames messed up. And right now it just right before doing this, it froze again at about frame, fuck, I don't remember now, like 1,000 some bullcrap. And I was just what do you call it? Yeah, can we, like, yeah, go that way. Go. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, no, it froze at 1,000 or something frame, and instead of just restarting it, I decided, you know what, screw it, we'll let it sit where it's at right now, and I'll start it up probably in, like, about a week or two from now, because right now it's just it's not worth it. I have other things I'd like to work on, and this being one of them. Plus I start work back up tomorrow, so that's a plus. But you know, I'm just trying to, I would like to get that stupid scene done, because I'm actually gonna probably keep it as a, like, as one of my, what do you call it, more favorable portfolio pieces. Just because I like the atmosphere that I give off in it, and the whole mood that is in that scene. It's what it kind of fits with my senior project that I worked on last year in not Fire Academy, in at college. And now I just what do you call it, I just need to get something else done to at least look a little bit you know, just have some other, like, areas of skill hit, and like my senior project has in it at least modeling, texturing, and animating, because it was a skateboard tutorial, like how to assemble and just, I guess, ride. I mean, that wasn't the intention originally, but I needed more work in it, so that's what I put into it, was some, what do you call it, put some animation through it, which just made it go across the ground and stop, which was actually pretty cool. And then I played around with camera work in, like, a 3D space, which also more fun. But, like, there's just other things I'd like to work on and just create, just to have, like, to show, like, my ability and skill for when I apply to other places. But with this whole you know, virus pandemic, it's a little bit harder to even, like, find anything that's hiring animation wise, because there's not really a lot for you know, that. And especially during this time, because I think a lot of people are just nervous about what's going to happen, and if like, we're going to be able to recover from it, which I understand that, and, like, totally more power to you if that's your like, stance, because this is some bizarre times. Like, I didn't think this would be, you know, happening, like, anytime soon. So, it sucks, but, you know, it's, what you do, and that's fine. But, yeah, no, I mean, like, I've got a pretty decent gig, just working in, factory work right now, so that works right now, and, I can still, you know, kind of afford shit, so that is not a bad plan right now. But yeah, no, then to follow that as soon as I can, and it's again this whole kind of stuff gets dealt with. I'm also going for EMT, so that will be a fun what do you call it, ordeal to get into and actually like start learning, because that's how I'm gonna at least what do you call it, broaden my career in firefighting for like a full-time department. So I mean, I have a backup, works out for me. It's just I've always been one to have a plan and have something kind of working, and it's just been my go-to kind of sense of, you know, at least have something so that way it's not, nobody can question it and be like, oh, well, you don't have anything put together for, you know, your life. And it's like, I do. It's just, you know, we'll see where it gets me. So, I mean, that's nice. Nice to have that. But, you know, only helps really when everything falls into place. So, as of right now, nothing's really falling into place. So, you know, you really can't be, doesn't matter if I have a plan or not. It's just a matter of what happens in like the next, you know, few months from now, because that's, it's really gonna be the deciding factor on a lot of choices that I make. But, you know, we'll, deal with that as it comes. So, I plan on, as soon as, well, you know what, actually, especially with this channel, I'm gonna plan on at least trying to, what do you call it, doing, putting my, animations up on here too, and my, projects I work on in my spare time. But I am probably gonna just, right now, for the, in the immediate sense of the word, or in the immediate, you know, whatever, fuck it. But in the moment of right now, I am probably going to just do a few whatever videos just to get back in the swing of the shit, because I have done stuff like this before. It's just been, I think, about 2 or 3 years now since I've touched any of this. So I would rather like to, you know, touch this stuff again and get at least some like some bit of remembrance of how to do stuff, and like managing this kind of shit, and also trying to figure out YouTube's all new, like, fucked up.
That's right, not just any
Wait,
hat,
what?
but a golden hat.
Huh.
And it's worth a...
Can you just like die, dude?
But that's good, go get it.
Yeah, you're like a freaking dick. Here, take that. Go walk on that. Perfect. No, you just stuns you. That's not awesome. Cool.
Fun to play with.
There's a way to get you. There is a way. And I don't have it. So, fuck it. But, no, yeah, so, I don't know how long I'm gonna make this go for. We might split this and just have 2 videos, if that works for you guys. If not, then yeedily fuckily do. I don't give 2 shits. Works for me, and it don't work for you. That's peachy. It's peachy keen, actually. But yeah, no. So yeah,